Well, you guys read that title correctly. It's clickbait. I'm just kidding. No, it's not clickbait. Our boat's actually for sale.
LaurieSue is officially for sale, but before we get into more of that, just want to give you a little update. We are still in Maine. We are still cruising Maine. We still have a whole list of Maine bucket list items that we need to check off. The season is still beautiful here, and we are excited to do more and have more fun on LaurieSue, but it is time to let you know that she is for sale.
Guys, we've owned this boat for the past 2.5 years, pretty much, almost, and been living on her pretty much full time. We've sailed over 10,000 nautical miles on her. We've been from Florida when we first got it delivered in Miami, up the East Coast to New England, had a great summer in New England, back down the coast, over to the Bahamas, had an awesome season in the Bahamas. Then we got out offshore and then down to the Eastern Caribbean. We raced a hurricane down to freaking Grenada. Then from there we went and we sailed past some of the Venezuelan islands. We stopped in one of the remote Venezuelan islands. We went to the ABC Islands and the whole Western Caribbean where we've never been to before. We got all the way to Panama, which was one of our goals for a while, and we had a really fun time in the Cunayala territory of San Blas, Panama.
But you can't skip Cartagena, Colombia.
Stopped
did you ever
in
think we were
Cartagena.
going to have our boat in Cartagena, Colombia? I certainly did not, but we did.
Got some incredible surf in Bocas del Toro, Panama. We then took it all the way up to the Bay Islands of Honduras, and we got to explore Guanaja. And then from there, we had one of the roughest sails I think we've ever had in our entire 10 plus years of cruising.
We were not having fun by any means.
On our way back to Florida. And we got back to Florida, and then we came back up the East Coast again, and now we're here in a brand new spot we've never been before in Maine. And we've never been above Cape Cod, basically, so it's been awesome to check out yet another brand new spot where we've never been to before. But yeah, 10,000 plus nautical miles and over 2 years.
And LaurieSue has been an amazing home. She's kept us safe. She's taken us farther than we've ever been, like we just mentioned. She's given us a place to have our family and friends come and stay comfortably. Because you guys know we've been living on boats for 11 years now, and the first 8 years, I can count the amount of guests we had on one hand. And literally this month we have 4 different sets of guests coming. So
she's all our friends and family who we want to share it with.
And they can come and they can be comfortable and we can all have fun together, and we have the space and the ability to do that, which has been awesome, especially for me because I get homesick. So it's kind of just changed the game of how far we can go and what we can do, because everybody can come see us, you know?
Yeah. For those of you guys who have been watching a while, you know that it hasn't all been great. There's been a lot of time, our whole first year of owning this boat, we were kind of constantly identifying little things that were wrong, that were related to mostly just fit out and quality control, which we were really surprised about. But we identified all those things through that first year of ownership, and into our second year of ownership we were finding a few things here and there still, but luckily it wasn't nearly as much as that first year of kind of shaking out the boat, and we've been able to just identify and address all of those things. Quite a learning experience for us with how much could be wrong with a new boat, and just how important it is to go into a new boat understanding that and knowing that you're going to be shaking out the boat. But luckily now, nothing new is popping up. Honestly, between that and upgrading and just optimizing things we've done around the boat, I think she's in the best possible shape she could be in. She's ready to sail around the world tomorrow. I think I would load up with a few more spares than what we currently have, and there's nothing stopping you from literally crossing an ocean tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. We would be comfortable doing that. We're not doing that because we're not quite in that stage of our life where we're ready to take on that. Super complicated with Jetty. We do want to start a family, so for us it's just not the right time, but it is the perfect boat for it.
And I guess that kind of leads us into why, if it's such a good boat, if we've shaken out everything, why are we selling it?
There's a number of reasons. I think the first reason is we are just ready for a little bit more room. We do eventually want to start our own family, but we also want to have our friends and family continue to be able to come and visit us, and then potentially have more crew stay with us longer, do bigger and different adventures where we just need a little bit more space. And our timeline has always put us there. The delay in this boat kind of pushed it back a little bit.
If you guys don't remember, we gave our deposit all the way back in 2019. It wasn't supposed to take as long as it did. We didn't get the boat till June of 2023, and that kind of like ate into like our timeline of just our life plan in general. I guess we knew this wasn't going to be our forever boat. We thought we might have more time with it, but it just kind of ended up that we're landing right where we thought we were gonna be now in 2025, and what we're wanting now out of life in the future.
Which is exactly what it's been for most of our other boats. We usually keep them between 2 and 4 years, so we're right in between that. And
I mean, even Mountain Mist was even less.
Yeah,
It was only a year. I think something else is our partnership with Seawind hasn't been great. I think it's just time that we separate ourselves from the brand.
And the most exciting reason that I think it's time to list LaurieSue for sale is we are ready for another project. We do miss taking something old and turning it into something loved and capable of doing like big adventures and being a comfortable home. And we do miss that. Like, it's something we find a lot of joy out of, and I think now might be the perfect time to take on that next big thing, whatever that thing is.
And I think I'll add one more thing. I think that we understand now that the boat's probably in the best condition it could possibly be in. It's right at that sweet spot where we have shaken everything out, but everything is still pretty new, so the boat's not in the age where things are just starting to break because of age. Like, it's at that perfect sweet spot where everything is super functional, still working, and proven, and problems have been shaken out and identified and addressed. I guess with that being said, we should let you guys know there still is one big cosmetic problem that is unresolved, and if you've been watching, you know that's the defective gel coat non-skid decks.
We've been working really hard to get it fixed. It just hasn't been going as smooth as we had hoped, but we are on the path to continue trying to get it corrected.
There is a plan in place with Seawind to have the decks resurfaced with a cork composite product, so we will keep it along that path. But I think that's also another reason where we want to sell the boat now, because the next owner might not like that solution and they'd rather keep the decks how they are because they are still 100% functional, or they might prefer the solution that's in place right now, and if that's the case, we can continue and make sure that gets done. Or they might just take the boat as is and do their own solution for the decks. We didn't want to go through with this kind of unique solution if it's not something that the next owner is going to want. So
yeah, just to give options. And you know, like, at the end of the day, this is bittersweet. Like, I love LaurieSue as our home. She is the most comfortable home we have ever had, boat home that we've ever had, and we've gone farther than we've ever gone, and she is just so well designed.
The ergonomics and the functionality and just how much space and room you can get in a less than 40-foot boat and still maintain decent sailing performance, and then just how comfortable we've been and how secure and safe we felt offshore. Like, it is an incredible design. Especially
for being under 40 foot. Like, we've been on many boats at this point, and being able to have all of like the boat neighbors over on our boat and open up the trifold door and have everyone hanging around, like, you'd have to go on a much bigger boat to get that amount of room, like having all those people over. And we say that every time, like, oh, like, we love that we can do this.
Even the guests who are familiar with boats or have their own boats step on board and they are like, wow, like how much space there is, because we always have that door open and this whole inside-outside space when guests come over and we're hanging out and stuff. Like we told you guys, we're still going to continue to cruise Maine for now. If you guys are seriously interested, check out the listing, which is in the link in the description, and send an email to the email address below, and we'll get you some more information or answer any questions you might have.
And as we're on this next kind of path of what's our future is, let us know if there's any big projects that you would like to see us take on, whether that be a house or a trawler or a catamaran or whatever it is. We have some of our own ideas, but let us know your ideas, because we're not done. We're not done traveling. We're not done seeing more of the world and doing more projects. So yeah,
we got to thank you guys again, because without you guys we would never be on a boat like this. We'd never be on a brand new boat just cruising and enjoying the luxuries of a boat like this. So thank you guys. As always, thank you for watching and commenting and supporting the channel and all of that. And yeah, keep commenting and letting us know what you want to see and what you like, what you don't like, and yeah, just thank you.
And one more big shout out for all of the brands that did make this possible, because we have worked with so many amazing brands that have let us do this, and we are so honored to work with amazing companies, and we want to continue working with amazing companies, and you guys let us do that, so thank you.